Hello, I'm Willy Sophie Munte. I am a college student at the University HKBP Indonesia Pematang Center, and I am fourth semester.
Hello, my name is Fibula Butar-Butar. I'm fourth semester in English department at University HKBP Indonesia Pematang Center. We want to explain about the dessuggestopedia method.
The dessuggestopedia is a language teaching method originated in the 1970th century by Bulgarian psychological Georgy Lozanov. The dessuggestopedia and pedagogy, the main idea being that accelerated learning can take place when accompanied by the suggestion of psychological barriers and positive suggestion. To this end, lessons take place again, a background of soothing music in an emotionally comforting environment with the teacher effectively planting and unplanting thoughts in and from the learner's mind. The purpose of the dessuggestopedia was to enhance learning by tapping into the power of the suggestion. Lozanov claims in that the dessuggestopedia is a system for liberation from the preliminary negative concept regarding difficulties in the process of learning that is established throughout their life in the society.
Types of learning and teaching activities. The types of activities that are more original to Suggestopedia are the listening activities, which concrete the text and text vocabulary of each unit. These activities are typically part of the pre-session phase, which take place on the first day of a new unit. The student first look at and discuss a new text with the teacher. In the second reading, students relax comfortable in reclining chairs and listen to the teacher read the text in a certain way. During the third reading, the material is acted out by the instructor in a dramatic manner over a background of the special musical form described previously. Key feature of the Suggestopedia. First, comfortable environment. In the Suggestopedia method, the classroom is not the same as common classroom. In the classroom, the chairs are arranged semicircle and face the black or whiteboard in order to make the student pay more attention and get more relaxed. In addition, the light in the classroom is dimmed in order to make the student mind more relaxed. The use of music. One of the most unique of this method is the use of baroque music during the learning process. Baroque music helps the student to reach a certain state of relaxation in which the receptivity is increased. The increasing of learning potential is put down to the increase of alpha brain and decreasing of blood pressure and heart rate. Third, peripheral learning. The student learn English not only from direct instruction but also from indirect instruction. It is encouraged through the presence in the learning environment of poster and decoration featuring the target language and various grammatical information. They are used every day. By doing this, the student can learn many things indirectly in the classroom or outside classroom. For example, students can produce simple sentences by using the poster or grammatical information on the wall. 4. Free errors. In the teaching and learning process, students who make mistakes are tolerated. For example, in pronouncing the word, the emphasis is on the content, not the structure. Grammar and vocabularies are present and given treatment from the teachers but not at all. 5. Homework is limited. Students read materials given in the classroom once before they go to sleep at night and once in the morning before they get up. Teachers' roles. Teachers should create situations in which learners are most suggestible and then to present linguistic material in a way most likely to encourage positive reception and retention by learners. Lozanov lists several expected teacher behaviors as follows. 1. Show absolute confidence in the method. 2. Display fastidious conduct in manner and dress. 3. Organize properly and strictly observe the initial stage of the teaching process. This includes choice and play of music as well as punctuality. 4. Mention a solemn attitude towards the session. 5. Give tests and respond tactfully to poor paper or if any. 6. Stress global rather than an analytical attitude toward material. 7. Mention a modest enthusiasm. Learners' roles. The learners as well should have faith in the system and accept that they are in a childlike situation where they follow the teacher or parent. The student should not be critical but simply absorb what is present to them. Stage of the Suggestopedia. There are 3 stages in using the Suggestopedia method. They are: first, presentation. Presentation is the basic of conducting the Suggestopedia in class successfully. The main aim in this stage is to help students relax and move into a positive frame of mind, with the feeling that the learning is going to be easy and funny. The suggestion and suggestion happen at this stage at the same time. Second, concrete. First, concrete. This involves the activity presentation of the material to be learned. The original form of the Suggestopedia present by Lozanov consists of the use of extant dialogues, often several pages in length, accompanied by vocabulary lists and observation on grammatical points. Typically, these dialogues will be read aloud to students to the accompaniment of music. Second, concrete. The students are now guided to relax and listen to some baroque music. The best choice of music according to Lozanov, with the text being studied very quietly in the background. During both types of reading, the learners will sit in comfortable seats, armchairs rather than classroom chairs, in a comfortable environment. After the readings of these dialogues to the accompaniment of music, the teacher will then make use of the dialogues for more conventional language work. The music brings the student into the optimum mental state for the evaluation of the material. Then students make and practice dialogues after they memorize the content of the materials. Third, practice the use of a range of role plays, games, puzzle, etc. to review and consolidate the learning. Advantages of the Suggestopedia. There are some benefits in utilizing the Suggestopedia. First, a comprehensible input based on the suggestion and suggestion principle. By using the Suggestopedia method, students can lower their affective filter. The Suggestopedia class, in addition, are held in ordinary rooms with comfortable chairs, a practice that may also help them relax. Teacher can do numerous other things to lower the affective filter. Second, double blindness theory. It refers to the learning from 2 aspects. They are the conscious aspect and the subconscious one. Students can acquire the aim of the teaching instruction from both direct instruction and environment in which the teaching takes place. And the third, authority concept. Students remember best and are most influenced by information coming from an authoritative source teacher. Peripheral learning. The Suggestopedia encourages the student to apply language more independently, takes more personal responsibility for their own learning, and get more confidence. Peripheral information can also help encourage students to be more experimental and look to sources other than the teacher for language input. Disadvantages of the Suggestopedia. The Suggestopedia also has limitations since there is no single teaching method that is categorized as the best based on some considerations such as the curriculum, student motivation, financial limitation, number of students, etc. The main disadvantages of the Suggestopedia are as follows. First, environment limitation. Most schools in developing countries have large classes. Each class consists of 30 to 40 students. One of the problems faced in utilizing this method is the number of students in the class. There should be 12 students in the class. Second, the use of hypnosis. Some people say that the Suggestopedia uses a hypnosis, so it has bad deep effects for human beings. Lazanov strongly denied about it. Third, infantilizing learning. The Suggestopedia class is conditioned with childlike situation. There are some students who do not like to be treated like this, as they think that they are mature. The principle of the Suggestopedia. First, the goals are to learn at a accelerated pace for each language for everyday communication by tapping mental powers, overcoming psychological barriers. Second, teacher has authority, commands and trust and respect of student. Teacher dissuades negative feelings and limits to learning. On the third, students learn in a relaxing environment. They choose a new identity in the target language and culture. They use text of dialogues accompanied by translation and notes in their native language. Each dialogue is present during two musical concrete, once with the teacher matching his voice the rhythm and pitch of the music while students follow along. The second time, the teacher reads normally and students relax and listen. Fourth, at first, teacher initiates all interaction and students respond only non-verbally or with a few words in target language that they have practiced. Eventually, students initiate interaction. 5. Great importance is placed on student feelings in making them feel confident and relaxed in digesting their psychological barriers.
We will give two examples the video of demonstration the Suggestopedia method. My name is Fabiola. Today I'm going to practice about the Suggestopedia method, which is developed in 19th century by Georgy Lozanov, a Bulgarian psychology, will continue the students which have difficulty. Learning another language is to be successfully absorbed. He also encouraged students to choose new identities. He especially believed that playing music in the background during a class, particularly but few music created or realized stage of mind in the student learning to the ability to absorb a large question of information.
Demonstration 1.
I'm gonna read the story again. The ant and the dove. One hot day, an ant were searching for some water. After walking around for some time, she came to a spring. To reach the spring, she had to climb up a blade of grass. While making her way up, she slipped and fell into the water. She could have drowned if a dove up a nearby tree had not seen her. Seeing that the ant was in trouble, the dove quickly plucked off a leaf and dropped it into the water near the troubled ant. The ant moved towards the leaf and climbed up there. Soon it carried her safely to dry ground. Just at the time, a hunter, hoping to trap it, guessing what he was about to do, the ant quickly bit him on the heel. Feeling the pain, the hunter dropped his net. The dove was quick to end away to safety. I'm gonna hand you the story. Okay, notice how we talk about the ant and the dove story. Alright, we are gonna read it together. Ready? We are gonna slow. We got this. 1, 2, 3. The ant and the dove. One hot day, an ant was searching for some water. After walking around for some time, she came to a spring. To reach the spring, she had to climb up a blade of grass. While making her way up, she slipped and fell into the water. She could have drowned if a dove up a nearby tree had not seen her. Seeing that the ant was in trouble, the dove quickly plucked off a leaf and dropped it into the water near the struggling ant. The ant moved towards the leaf and climbed up there. Soon it carried her safely to dry ground. Just at that time, a hunter nearby was throwing cut his net toward the dove, hoping to trap it. Guessing what he was about to do, the ant quickly bit him on the head. Feeling the pain, the hunter dropped his net. The dove was quick to end away to safety. Okay, Indonesia. 1, 2, 3. Semut dan burung merpati. Suatu hari yang panas, semut sedang mencari air. Setelah berjalan ke sekitar untuk beberapa waktu, dia datang ke mata air. Untuk mencapai musim semi, dia harus memanjat rumput. Sementara membuat jalan ke atas, dia terpleset dan jatuh ke dalam air. Dia bisa tenggelam jika burung merpati di atas pohon di dekatnya tidak melihatnya. Melihat bahwa semut dalam kesulitan, burung merpati cepat memetik daun dan menjatuhkannya ke dalam air dekat semut berjuang. Semut bergerak menuju daun dan naik ke sana. Segera dilakukan dengan selamat ke tanah kering. Hanya saja, seorang pemburu di dekatnya membuang jaring ke arah burung merpati, berharap untuk menjebaknya. Menebak-nebak apa yang akan ia lakukan, semut cepat menggigit tumitnya. Merasa sakit, pemburu menjatuhkan gawangnya. Merpati pun terbang ke tempat yang aman.
Demonstration 2.
Hello student, good morning. Good morning. How are you today? I'm fine, and you? I'm fine, thank you. in the present important. So before we start our lesson, let us pray together. Amen. Okay. First, you have to take a drink. Follow me. And you relax. Okay? Once again, to take a deep breath and you relax. Okay. In the first time, I will play a bit of the music and read the text and act it out for you. Okay? In the morning, Lucy wakes up at 7 o'clock. Then she washes her face, brushing her teeth, and combs her hair. Next, she gets dressed and eats breakfast. After that, she put on the backpack and cycle to school. Okay? Okay. Now I will play a different music and read the text again. And I would like you to listen to it and imagine in your mind what I did in the first time. Okay? In the morning, Lucy wakes up at 7 o'clock. Then she washes her face, brushing her teeth, and combs her hair. Next, she gets dressed and eat breakfast. After that, she put on the backpack and cycle to school. Okay. Now I will give to you a copy transcript. Okay. Now I will want one person student to stand here to reproduce what I did early. Who warning? Siapa yang ngomong? Anjir dong. Do it. In the morning, Lucy wakes up at 7 o'clock. Then she washes her face. Brushing her teeth. And combs her hair. She gets dressed. And eat breakfast. After that, she put her backpack and cycle to school. Okay, good. Sit down, please. Okay, so here are the verbs in present important in the reading text. Okay, so repeat after me. Okay? Wakes. Get. Eat. Put. Washes. Comes. Cycles. Okay, good.
Demonstration 3.
before we start our lesson, first I can play a music and I want you to have relax, okay? Okay, now close your eyes. Okay, and take a deep breath. Okay, and get rid all of thought that bother you. Okay, once again, to take a deep breath. Okay, now open your eyes. Okay. Okay. Now I will read a short fairy tale, and I have you to listen it. Okay? Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. The fairy tale with the title Mouse, Deer, and Crocodile. Okay. If I finish read the fairy tale, I give you two questions, and I hope you answer the question. Okay? Okay. Mouse, deer, and crocodile. One day, Mouse Deer went down to the river to take a drink, but he knew that the crocodile might be waiting underwater to eat him. So she said out loud, "I wonder if the water's warm. I'll put in my leg and find out." Of course, Mouse Deer didn't put in his leg. He picked up a stick instead and put one end into the water. Chop! Crocodile grabbed the stick and pulled it underwater. Mouse Deer laughed. "Ha ha ha, stupid crocodile. Can you tell the difference between a stick and leg?" Then Mouse Deer ran off to drink somewhere else. In the next day, Mouse Deer wanted to cross the river. He wanted to eat the fruits on the river. He wanted to eat the fruits on the other side of the river. He saw a floating log in the river. He knew that crocodile looked like a log when he floated. Mouse Deer didn't want to be eaten by crocodile. Mouse Deer didn't want to be eaten by crocodile when he crossed the river. He had an idea. He called out loud, "Crocodile!" Crocodile rose from the water. "Hello, Mouse Deer. Have you come to be my lunch?" Mouse Deer smiled. "Sorry, not today. I have orders from the king. He wants to invite all the crocodile in this river to a party. Could prepare enough meal for you." "Really? Tell us what to do," said Crocodile. "You must climb up from this side of the river to the other side," said Mouse Deer. Crocodile then got all his friends and family. They lined up across the river. Mouse Deer then jumped onto Crocodile's back. One, he counted. He jumped onto the next crocodile. Two, and the next crocodile. Three, Mouse Deer kept jumping until he arrived on the other side of the river. "How many are there?" asked Crocodile. "Just enough," said Mouse Deer.